the audience, Libra, of why you're late.
All I gotta say is, Keo, good luck on your escapade.
Escapades? Escapades. Ugh. More like
Okay, your journey. Good luck on your journey.
My journey through hell, just like John is journeying through the hell of fighting Zeus.
I will admit there's some really tough parts in 9, but I think you got a lot easier.
If you look where I'm at, I'm already at the disc 3 right before 4. I'm at Pandemonium. And if you know how far you have to get to Pandemonium, apparently, play FF9.
Actually, I'm trying to remember about Pandemonium, because it's been a very long time since I played
Pandemonium
9.
is a place where you would learn the truth of the Zon.
Oh yeah, there. Oh yeah.
Oh shit, it's the bad breath monster. I hate this fucker. I hate this dude.
The stupid Malboro. Get him, John. Get him. Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure you keep hitting this guy's heart so he doesn't keep regenning. I remember this fight being very, very tough on the hardest mode of God of War, but I somehow did it. Yeah, get him, John.
Interesting thing about Steiner is he hits like a truck.
I like Steiner. I always used him. Him, the little girl summoner, Dagger, and the
how's this guy not dead yet?
Jump.
I ask myself that question every day.
I killed Gaia and him together.
No! I have to have a vaccine! What are you doing in here, COVID?
The Mad COVID is live.
Fuck! I hit the light again!
The Mad COVID reviewer is live.
I hate you, bugs.
No, the maintenance people were knocking because somebody needed a jump start to the battery to use the plug, so now I gotta listen in for when I need to unplug it. Fucking things. Alright, before I grab the blade, let me go check in case.
One of the things I loved about 9 is they have beautiful animations. Animations like the spells look cool.
I really like the summons the little girl does, because like one of the summons is really good.
Yeah, it's Terra. You get that late in the game. Trust me, I remember that one. You're talking to a guy who's basically sped run this game in 14 hours on the old way.
That, and then the summon that I think auto reflects magic. Yeah, I think that's the one that does that. The rainbow one.
Trust me. I killed the one boss with a soft.
Oh, you're talking about that
You can
boss, they could just throw stuff. The
Yep,
fourth
you
one.
can just kill it real easy and not have to worry about the damn fight. It may take 2 or 3 solves, but you've killed it. It's actually fairly funny. And then there's some enemies that you can just kill with a most basic items.
Well, I mean, it's pretty funny when, well, I think only one instance in Final Fantasy X where you throw elixirs or Phoenix Downs at Evray and he dies.
Crap, Zeus became his spirit thing.
Yep. And then in that moment, he suddenly gets flashbacks, and then he finally gets the power.
It was in this moment that Kratos learned the dark truth.
Shit, all my weapons are off now.
Yeah, these are hockey pads!
Kratos basically had a plot armor there, if you really think about it.
Dude, I'm trying to make a joke.
Great, he's taking all my stuff.
No, I got the joke. This is explaining to anybody that's watching this.
Everybody knows God of War 3. I mean, God.
Do you know Final Fantasy 3, Keon?
Yes, I know Final Fantasy 3. It's about bounce. There's a freaking cloud that's annoying as hell.
Alright, do you know the second game?
So, what?
Do you know Tactics?
Yes. It's a medieval version where Ramza was basically burnt as a heretic and the church is an asshole.
Star Tactics?
What?
Star Tactics?
Star Tactics. I don't think I've played that one.
Advanced Wars?
Yes, I have. I've played Days of Ruin, which is the apocalyptic nightmare, which is great. Dual Strike, the original one.
And the world's ending.
When I get that Xbox, I'm probably gonna play the Final Fantasy IV PSP version because I like the look of the PSP version.
The PSP is just upped sprites animation. It's basically a port of the better the GBA version.
It looks so cool.
Trust me. I've basically played every version of the Final Fantasy IV.
I only played the DS version.
Well, you got the good one where they actually make Golbez a badass.
And then I played the Game Boy Advance one too.
The Game Boy Advance one is... It's
So,
the
like-
retranslation and... Oh god, you're making me think of all the behind the scenes shit on Final Fantasies. Lieber,
The
you
new
really...
Droid Army?
The new Droid Army, shit. What's that from? Oh, that's a Game Boy Advance, Star Wars Episode 2, which is basically, it's not even, it may be related to the game, the movies, I believe. I remember using Anakin in it.
It's another in-between story.
Yeah, I remember using it. I think I have that game somewhere. The road is ever long and long. That's why I'm tired. Cast.
Oh shit, what do I do here?
And we have Libra on the line. Took him all day, but he's on the line.
I think you... Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably a way to interact with that. Pandora. So, like, is he experiencing PTSD there?
I don't know, I never understood what happened here.
Yeah, I was asking about that, not about Final Fantasy. Is like, what's Kratos?
No, I know
doing?
what he's talking. I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about God of War.
Yeah. I guess what they're trying to say in this game is like, oh, Kratos is somehow remembering all his PTSD and he has to get over it so he can. become
Or it
stronger.
could be interpreted as he's finally accepting all the shit he did and taking responsibility. If one wants to go down that route. 'Cause he did a lot of fucked up shit in that game.
Well, I mean, he had Ares kill his own family, and he's like, oh man.
Ares made him, do that without realizing it.
Hey, I ain't defending some of them, just saying there's a lot of fucked up
You
shit.
you have to go back to the. Oh, never mind. I'm pretty sure you have to go to your family, hug them. Yeah, go back. There's a way to interact. There.
Oh yes, Cast. I have basically got every freaking weapon you can get for these your Cast, and mastered almost every ability you can find.
Feel good about yourself, Kyo?
Feel good about myself, man. Do you know how long it takes to get some of these weapons that you have to certainly craft and specifically do? It's annoying, but I've done it. Ooh, as soon as I get done with learning the Flash Hat, I have to go get Auto Regain. Because I haven't mastered that ability yet.
I want to stab Athena again.
Dude, I mean, Athena needs to be stabbed like 17 times over.
Go back and see Athena.
Shit! I hit the light. My hand just twitched and I went the wrong direction. And I have mastered almost every one of Zidon's moves. His trance moves. So whenever since I can use the cheat Infinite Trance, he is walking death.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You can enable cheats, and you can still get the trophies for them.
Nope, not on some of the other ones. They'll click them off. This is like Battle Assist.
I remember you can put the cheats on. It doesn't disable trophies.
The ones in the settings were like infinite money, and some of that stuff will screw up them.
Oh, that will, but the items and the 999 attack doesn't.
Yeah, some of the battle assists where it's basically I only use the one where you go into trance. That's it, because it doubles my damage for like my healer, Steiner. I will not use it if I'm using Freya because it's dumb.
Steiner.
It literally snatches Freya away from you and makes her completely useless. Oh, and also, if you are a collector like I am, you want to get 99 Opal and 99, what was it, the one that Ram's Jewel was? Shit! I hate the this is the one
Are you on loveroms.net?
No, it's, he's a summon, but, if you get 99 of Patriot, it's called the Patriot, that's right. He's just walking death. I can actually show you that right now if I'm able to summon him. I have 99 of it, and they're very easy to get early game. You just go out in the area where you go meet Aiko, you find that one Griffith, and you just constantly kill it. It'll drop that gem every time. You're almost a guaranteed
you know
drop.
What? If the gods allowed Kratos to kill himself, the gods would have still been in charge. So they kind of delayed. They kind of basically made it like, oh, we fucked up now. We let them live.
They delayed their inevitable.
Yeah.
And if you have the crystal shard that you get from when Kuja sends you on that stupid mission, you can also, if you equip it to Garner and Aiko, they learn Boost, which basically guarantees every time you summon you get the animation, and when they do the animation, it triples the damage. No, I kid you not, I know most of the mechanics of these freaking game. I had to learn some of the speedrun tricks too. It's the Excalibur 2 that you have to get in under 14 hours. The only weapon. I hate it, because guess who you have to fight, because he only drops it. it's all the way into disc 4 too, and it makes that more annoying. It. Final Fantasy IX, Aiden. We're still missing the mark. Like, I prepped, fully mentally ready, just tired as hell, fully ready for the hellhole I'm about to go into.
For the inevitable.
See, I'm suffering what the Greek gods suffered.
Besides, when I finish streaming this, I'm gonna take a break, and then I know I have to get back and finish Spider-Man.
Assuming YouTube lets you.
Hopefully they fucking will. If not, then we'll have to stream something else.
Fuck.
Oh, it has to go during a cutscene.
Well, most of us know God of War 3 like the back of our hand.
I was gonna say,
I'm good.
John,
I'm
you're
here.
gonna be doing some gameplay segment now.
Well, those people, the maintenance people had to come in and disconnect that cable they were using. Or that wire.
I like this part. You just like basically just beat the shit out of his phantom.
Oh, yeah, I keep dropping opals. Opals are extremely useful because they're used for the Sheva summon.
I love opals. I love opals.
The one that used for Ifrit, you can farm it in the Eastman Castle, which is actually pretty fun to do for a challenge because that one is if you just get your basic gear at the beginning of the game.
Look, you see
how
that black mist came out of him, Libra? Now he's gonna be confused.
Yeah.
So in reality, it wasn't Zeus's fault. He didn't know what he was doing. Because they did say he used to be fair, but he became mad.
Yeah.
He became drunk on power.
Kratos cares at this point.
Yeah. My screen is just red.
Bump, 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 bump.
Yeah,
bump,
my
bump,
screen
bump,
is just
bump,
bloody.
I
Yep.
see it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Do it until it's all the way red and then stop.
I gotta keep
You're
going,
supposed to-
apparently.
No, you don't. You don't press
I s-
don't press it now. No, don't.
Alright.
That's
Oh, there
why.
we go.
Yeah, there you go. You don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to keep
the
pressing it. They-
topaz.
they-
The topaz is the one you want to farm. The sapphire is for
They make you
Fenrir,
think you have to keep pressing it, but you don't.
and the garnet is for Bahamut, and the ruby is for Carbuncle. Like, the more you farm those jewels, the higher the percentage is. But one of the things I hated of this entire segment was getting past this light. Like, if you get touched by any of those lights, you get straight into a battle. Ah! Now let me cross the bridge before...
I've destroyed the Greek pantheon.
Let me get across the bridge before it disappears and I fall down.
Oh man, Kratos caused all that. Damn. So, like, does Greek pantheon ever recover, or is it like that for the rest of
No,
mythology?
they recover, but they become the first atheistic region after this.
Yeah.
And I like Athena. She's still trying to manipulate him. Give me the power back. And he's like, no.
It's like, fuck you, bitch. Now here's an area where you farm too. And also the puzzle in this one is annoying because you have to have the correct spin it correctly. It lines up here. Spin it correctly. Lines up here. You'll be going to that floor thing like crazy. But once you get past this part, I think you have free roam ability basically to farm. Which is what I need to do.
She put the light power with the dark power in the box.
Because the moment you find the Moogle in this, he's extremely helpful because now you have switch party and all this other stuff. Like, I could go on and on all this stuff. I could also tell you that the Terrans are dicks. They're the reason, and that Vivi is a doomed character because he's literally got a short lifespan of about 6 months. And... and how Kuja is probably one of the most brokenest characters that Final Fantasy has ever made because he destroyed an actual planet. The planet I'm on, he blew it up. Kefka didn't blow up a planet. I'm just saying. Blowing up a planet in this kind of setting is quite a feat. Actually, I don't think there's ever been another villain that's blown up a planet. Okay, Sin may mess around on a planet and just keep basically be a giant, nothing but a coal that just keeps the population in check, but other than that, I don't think we've had anybody that blows a planet up since 9. Aiden wiped out the world. I know that. He killed off all of humanity because there's no way the sun doesn't rise and your eyes don't bleed and die. Because 10 years of darkness? No. They did. I specifically went over to the Dawn.
I think you don't. Kratos doesn't owe you anything.
Actually, they're the ones that stopped Kratos from killing himself. So technically, it's on them. He technically at first just wanted his sins to be absolved in the very first game and die.
And then he stabs himself. I don't know how he survives after that. I'm surprised he does.
He's a god.
He just basically just destroys the hope and it's like gone.
No, he
didn't
unleashes.
destroy it. He
unleashed
released it,
hope.
yeah.
He released hope to the world. Because if he didn't do that, the world would have been screwed.
That was meant for me. You don't know what to do with it. Athena, it would just... If it was handed to you, you'd just probably abuse it.
Oh, thank you for the huge amount of gil that I probably won't need until I go back to the auction house. Or unless I need to stock up on potions for the upcoming boss. That's about it.
And you think he died in the third game, but he doesn't.
I mean, I knew something was off because I saw the blood when the first time I beat it. I did see the blood trail back then.
Yeah, I saw it too. Fans forever were theorizing what the hell happened. Like, trust me, that was a fan theory for quite a while.
It was work.
Alright, how was it I was supposed to go up? No, I need to use the power to go straight down.
It's been completed, but I have to, for some
I
reason.
saw the credits. I see him.
Yeah, I have to wait now. It doesn't let me skip them. It only lets me quit them, but I'm not going to do that because then I'll have to go back.
It's been a video game trope for a while.
What?
You can't skip. You can't skip the credits.
No, there's some games that let you skip the credits.
Have you skipped the credits on your games, Kyo?
Yes.
You've lost your mind.
I've done a few to see if there were post-credit scenes, which there aren't.
I'm gonna grind now.
It's also worth noting in this game it's not level based.
Kind of like another turn-based game that isn't about level base. It's about just gear and special abilities. That's all it is.
Yep.
Now the Atelier games, they're about levels and everything.
What? Games about levels? Nah.
Games where you actually have to level. Well, to tell you the truth, leveling can kind of break the game because in Final Fantasy IV, if you actually farm early in the game, you can kind of sequence break it.
Oh, yeah, I did that quite a bit in Final Fantasy IV.
Like,
It's like,
right
yeah,
then.
I just want to be overpowered and just do this.
Ah, shit. That means I have to split.
I like that aerial attack he does to the enemy. That's so cool.
Damn,
Active
these credits
time
should be
event.
going by already. Come on.
The elevator.
The credits are long. Sadly, that's you're gonna have to put up with. Oh, Claudia's hurt. No, don't die, Claudia. Don't die.
Yes, die.
Kill her, Kyo.
Oh,
Kill.
good.
Kill her.
Good HP recovery back. Good.
Kill him, Kyo. Kill him.
Well, I kind of did that to Emily last night, and it was very satisfying. I was happy. If you recall right, I was cheering on stream.
Don't worry, you'll be getting that trope out of me soon.
Like, you guys thought something might have been wrong with me.
Oh, good. He's stunned. Yeah, good. Get him. Get him.
That was actually kind of funny. You're like, are you okay, dude? Yes, I've never been better. I haven't been that happy since I got to kill Makoto in school days.
Why is this so cute?
By the way, don't play school days. Don't play that. That you'll want to gorge your eyes out by the end of the experience.
Oh, by the way, I need to make a time to watch Cowboy Bebop because I finally got Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboys and aliens.
I can't wait to see Cowboy Bebop people recommended it highly.
Netflix is
to
doing
see
that
anime.
too.
I got it on PlayStation. That's where I bought it.
I was saying Netflix is doing that too.
Yeah, Netflix. What have you done to Faye Valentine?
You know what's funny? People were reading about a certain movie image, and Netflix changed it, but they didn't get rid of that controversy.
Who's Ring?
Something about the Final Destination movie. They had to change it.
Man, don't get me started on Final Destination, Libra. Those things are always messed with. They're for great guilty pleasure movies that get botched. No! No, please do not be the one which I think you are. This will literally take me to the final boss if I pull this trick off right. Which I don't want, because this area is where...
the reason you're doing that.
To bug the piss out of you, probably.
I'm working on the computer. I'm doing... Wait, what? I'm doing... Yeah, move. Oh, these credits are driving me fucking crazy.
Oh,
Hey, Sega Lover.
How's it going, Sega Lover?
Keo needs
Come
2
on,
more
son of
subs. That's too fucking hard to do.
Yes, because John wants to hear me cry in anguish.
I expect that whenever I get... When this stream ends and I get off and I get back on, I expect to hear you scream.
Well, I haven't been able to, Oh, good luck at work, dude. I haven't been able to manage to hit that yet because, you know, just haven't hit it.
Call memology.
Wait, didn't Memology get banned?
No, he's on YouTube.
No.
Memology 101? Didn't he have, like, some kind of problem with, YouTube or something a few months ago? Well, the Karens, yeah, they probably always come
Cleared
out.
up. It got cleared up.
The Karens are assholes. Wait, they're not asses, and if they do, they don't know how to use the hole properly.
Oh my goodness.
What?
China! Oh shit! There's China sales! It shows China! Oh, it shows Korean. Great, Koreans are in the credits, Keo.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different names in the credits of that game.
Korean voice actors.
Honey Tree Branch.
Alright,
So
that
White-
looks like
yeah,
it,
White Draw
thank
was that.
God.
I think I hear the
Yep,
train
he's
cooing
gone.
in the background.
So, John, when I play the new God of War, are they like? Did they do like a little bit of a flashlight back eventually, like?
Nope.
Kratos and
Nope.
everything, or no?
It is actually
No.
built for the fans, and if you bitch
That is-
about that, I'm going to be pissed. That is
They
built for.
said, they said they're saving that until the second game, the next game.
No!
No, that's
Don't
fine.
do
I mean,
that.
I'm not expecting.
Well, no, the people, that's the thing, they want to know about how he got married to...
Oh, I thought they were
No.
referring to like they want to
No,
go
but
back
they're gonna
to.
show, because she's the one that found him, and she... Well, Atreus, because Atreus mentioned it saying, well, Dad's always gone, he actually went back to Greece in disguise, saw that they were rebuilding, and he went back to go get his blades of his blades.
Okay, as long as they don't
Yes.
do massive info dumps of stuff people already know.
No.
That's why I went no. I wouldn't do that if I didn't have.
If anything's gonna be explained, it's gonna be explained that what's important to the story.
Yeah, like the shit we don't know. See, God of War
Yeah.
4 was literally built for the fans. Like, and when I mean for the fans, I'm pointing at people that actually played the game or know the lore.
The actual fans.
It's not Kingdom Hearts
Not
3.
the
It's not Kingdom Hearts 3 where you're shoving down my face stuff I already know.
Nomura I don't think Nomura knows who the true fans are. He's like, I'll inject my story in there.
Dude, we're saving the Nomura rant for DDD. So if somehow someone managed to get that while John's snoozing logs, taking a dirt nap, and maybe I might take the dirt nap. If that somehow gets there, I'm
You
gonna...
are a dirt nap.
I don't sleep.
Nice potty mouth, dirtbag.
Well, I'm not the one having to go through the credits. That's funny for you.
I already beat the credits. I'm done. I'll be back.
Ah.
Snooze.
Alright, see you, John.
Sub-stealing cry.
You left and you think he's really wanting that done. Oh god, that's hilarious. I nearly broke on the stream last night when I thought Aiden actually made it. I was like, my brain short-circuited. You weren't there, Labor. My brain really short-circuited. I was like, it's not possible. And one day that it just got there, I was like, no. I had the Luke Skywalker moment. That's impossible.
That's impossible.
But if it literally creeps there when I'm not looking on this, I might actually have the Luke Skywalker moment live.
Oh darn, I can't throw the craft. Okay, Here, throw the lightning bombs. There we go.
Yeah, lightning bombs are useful. Yeah, they're really useful. No, the red ones take you down, that's right. The red ones are big teleports. You gotta go for the blue. It's like never touch the royal alert button. I'm not kidding, man. You're supposed to know the game like the back of your hand a little bit. Remember the ABCs of teleporting.
Critical. Damn, he just died instantly. Nice. Throw an item and he's dead. Nice.
Which one? Oh, you're referring to Riser. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? The item trick is,
No, the item trick is easy in Ryza. You just throw it, and when you run out of items, you hold down the square button, convert, and you can use your other items. But the other item you can't use until like you go back to base.
yeah, the item trick is extremely useful in like certain Final Fantasies, which is basically the boss is weak to this. So throw, you win. Which is this game, which I find funny because I never knew, like, it wasn't until I speedrun that one time that I was like, someone told me, oh, there's so I was like, what? I one-shot it because I had figured out how to get to skill run. You mean I could have just... Okay.
Fragrant honey tree. Nice.
It's also worth knowing there's an annoying ability that you can get that basically, whenever you attack, you heal it. You don't want that equipped. Imagine fighting a boss and you accidentally clicked on that ability. So instead of doing 99,000 damage, it does 99,000 restore.
That would piss me off.
Yeah, Final Fantasy IX has that one ability here. I can't remember which it's called, but it's annoying as hell. For your character.
It's very, actually I found it kind of annoying to try and get Quina and get all of its abilities because, like, you're trying to eat the enemy and it keeps saying on the screen, oh, it's not weak enough to eat it. It's not weak enough to eat it.
I ate the Lich on stream. I ate the Lich on stream.
Oh, you ate the Lich? Oh boy.
I ate the Lich on stream. On stream, I streamed the last time I streamed I ate the Lich.
Oh man.
The boss Lich. Quilla ate the Lich. He ate one of the four guardians.
Did you get any abilities for doing that or no?
No, because I already had the ability that he gives you.
Well, that's funny. You ate him.
That's the point.
funny.
I was aiming for the fact you could eat him. I had heard of that, and I was like, I wonder if I could pull it off on stream, and I did. I was like, yay! I think I did pull it off stream, but I have done it. I have ate the Lich. And it's funny as hell, especially if you have him in Kuala as, when he uses his cook ability, that makes it all the more funnier. Because like,
The
wow.
cook ability, yeah.
I was like, wow, Quilla cooked and ate the Lich.
I'm getting a lot of good crits. That's good.
What, good criticals?
Yeah, on Ryza.
Let's make sure I've mastered all the stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna look online for an Xbox Series as soon as my mom gets back. Probably. Because I want to get that for that emulation thing.
Why do all of you all have to brag at how rich you are compared to poor dirt me? That's actually annoying.
Oh, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I
You're
I can't
flexing.
wait to get it. I'm
It's
excited.
annoying.
I'm excited. That's all. I'm not trying to brag.
I mean, I understand you're excited, but damn. I don't know, literally I'm gonna sound like an ass the past few days, but literally, certain stuff lately has been bugging the piss out of me. It's like life is just like taking that sledgehammer and go, suffer, suffer, suffer.
Well, Keo, if I can find some way to still get you that PlayStation thing, I think you'll be a very happy camper.
I guess, fine, but you need to say it on stream, but okay, I guess. But although I forgot who it was in this game that holds on to the idiot ball thing. I've told you of the idiot ball, right?
Yes.
It's where the character will not let go of the fact that, like, my cat is gone. Your cat's gone. No, it's still alive. Your cat's gone. We have to go. No, it's still here. It's gotta go. You know what? That's it. We're leave her. We're leave her. There's a game where that something like that happens. The character holds onto the idiot ball for so long that I was just like, forget it. And I was gonna die.
Illuminated Sylph.
Danger ahead. Do you want to go on? Yes, danger, Will Robinson, danger. I will farm another day. I want to show Kuja blowing up a planet. Yes, from my age of death.
Rare drop. What did I get? I got a spirit feather. Okay.
It's worth noting
and I
the
got
planet
Sky
you're
Ball.
on likes to eat other planets to survive. And that dude there is nothing but a robot, a maintenance dude, who maintains this thing, and he screwed up once before. That's why on Gaia there's these little anamorphic people. It's also worth noting that the ship that they go around is a Terran artifact.
See if there's an item I can rebuild. Rebuild the lightning ore.
Oh, it's also worth noting, any character you bring there besides Zazan always has a different dialogue thing right there. That's always was one of the really cool. Oh, I hate the Silver Dragon. The Silver Dragon had to appear at Kuja's pet. Screw you, Silver Dragon. You are the Silver Dragon, or you the White Dragon. I hate this dragon.
Oh darn! I have to be level 15. Oh, damn.
You're not
Can't
level
rebuild it.
15? 15's like...
No, I'm talking about alchemy level.
I was about to say,
Still says I'm
dude, you've been playing that game for a while. Surely you've at least made level 15.
No, there's a different alchemy level compared to
Yeah,
the
it's alchemy
level we're
levels. But
at. Like it says I'm at 29, but there's like another grid where you have to somehow get it up by doing certain things to it, which I haven't figured out yet, and it says I'm still at... I need to be like at 15 or really high right now, and I'm only at 11. Damn, that sucks. There'll be some trick to get it up. I just gotta figure it out, or it's not unlockable for now. That's okay. You know what? I'll go the main objective.
And there comes Bahamut, the one I haven't gotten all the rubies for. But it doesn't mean he doesn't look badass.
Bahamut's awesome. He's very powerful.
Yeah, he's not if you don't have a lot of rubies. He's kind of nerfed. You need to gather those rubies like I've been saying.
Yeah, I know. You have to, like, get all of them to make him, like, super powerful, which, by the way, I did pull that off.
I have. I farmed them. I farmed 99 Patriots for Rumoth. And Rumoth's like the easiest guy to summon and costs the lowest, and he can do max damage as long as you have boost ability equipped to your summoners. I think you can kind of tell I know almost the inside and outs of this game.
Yeah, you know a lot, actually. Yeah.
I still own my original copy I got as in middle school.
Okay, so, well, since you know the Final Fantasies, you played. Have you ever played Final Fantasy 5 or 6?
Yep.
Okay, how good are those games? Once I'm able to emulate those games, are they fun to play, or like
have fun?
Like,
one's the job class system, and one's kind of you got prearranged that. But the story of 6 is really good. Story of 5, I'm not so sure. 4 story was good. 7 story, we all know the story of 7. 8 is literally, I'm just gonna say this, everybody knows it with the basketball scene, it's got timey-windiness in it, but it's not time travel. It's linear, straight line, which is always happens, has happened, and will happen. It's a self-fulfilling loop paradox. It's worth knowing with some theorize that. And that's 8. This one, as good as I like it, there are plot holes. I could tell you almost everything about 9, and I know what the plot holes are. Because I did my research. I mean, I've played it so much. Like, for example, why are Freya, Steiner, and Beatrix disappeared? And Blank and Marcus's characters, that whole area where you're supposed to be, where there was a massive civil war going on that they were fighting. Which was between the loyalists of what would have been for Princess Garnet and the loyalists for Queen Bran. That was X'd out. We never saw that. Some of the Mancinari content was cut. We know the lore. There should be more stuff on the Terrans, which is what I'm fighting. Which we now know Garland's stuff even more than maintenance do. Robot designed by the Terrans, but was cut. So we have to. There's a reason why the ultimatum exists. It fleshes out some of the holes, but I would like to see this if they remade it just a little bit. It's worth noting the war that the Queen fights in this game, it was already starting when the game started. Because one point when the princess escapes, if you try to go through the, I can't remember whatever gate it is, you notice they've already broken through it and are heading their way to Burmecia. Way early in the game. Like after you get out of the forest area. So there's that lore. Now, 4's story is fairly simplistic, but at the same time not. After Years,
I like 4.
I don't know what After Years is. I have no idea what After Years is. It doesn't.
After Years, I can. Well,
I know what it is.
gathered,
I'm acting dumb. Because it's Golden Sun Dark Dusk. Okay?
What I liked about After Years is you get to see Palom and Porum grown up.
Don't care,
Oh, man.
don't care, don't care. The story's shit. You shat on most of my favorite characters. You basically Last Jedi'd them.
Oh yeah, they did do that, didn't they?
I'm not going to go into that. I'm just saying that's why I act like After Years doesn't exist. I'm acting ignorant on purpose. Because I played it. I played the remastered remake version for Steam.
You
that
know
had the
what?
voice acting. And I suffered it by accident.
The same you feel about that one, I kind of feel like Final Fantasy X didn't deserve a sequel to it.
Oh, don't get me started. 10 was actually built up. 10 actually had a sequel that was because of the stupid translated thing that we didn't get, which fills in the story of what that drama CD was about. That was only written in Japan, because of course it was only in Japan. Because Japan always gets the good shit involving Final Fantasy that we don't get. They wonder why we don't have the true ultimatums. We have botched versions of them. The actual ultimatum for 9 is 800 pages big. I've read the translated version.
That's fucking huge.
That's of lore. I believe it's 800 or like something. It's a couple hundred pages. I mean, I'm serious. Like these games are massive of lore and stuff like that. The one we know the most of behind the scenes usually is 7. This game was basically the last game made by the old guard that they worked in. You know, the creators of Final Fantasy series. This was the last game they worked on together, basically. Now, 10 had it, but it wasn't. It was mostly the newer generation. But 9, it was like the last one that would be involved in. And by the way, that's a dude. Kuja's a dude. When I first saw this back in the day, I remember like, oh, we're gonna have a badass female character. No, it's a dude. Don't get me started on how he could have been a hermaphrodite and like literally like had gender issues. I could go down that road for about a couple hours on the differences of Kuja's writing because of that stupid design. Doesn't matter the fact he's still a badass villain. It's just that one little. There's just a nitpick I don't like. It's just that's the nitpick. Everybody has something they nitpick. Not only did you break the seal, but you did me a favor for you got it.
Oh, they're gonna sneak in 3 days. Oh boy.
It's funny is earlier on, Kuja acknowledges and does Zidane didn't get that Kuja was calling Zidane his brother. He goes, "Oh brother, why don't you get what's going on here?" It's during the lava tree incident with the Queen of Ham. And it wasn't, "Oh brother," like I can't believe that's happening. No, it was, "Oh brother," acknowledging brother. There.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also another thing. Stick. It's worth noting Zidane was created to basically be the better version of Kuja. Kuja, when he was created, he was already like semi-adultish. Zidane was created from an infant that can grow and adapt. So they're completely different animals on that part there. It doesn't help that the fact the only reason Zidane didn't become a freaking drone like it was originally intended was because Kuja got jealous and dumped his ass on Gaia, the planet he was going to destroy. It's also worth noting that Kuja is responsible for creating Vivi, the prototype of all the Black Mages. If you cannot tell, I know most of the lore.
And then after Vivi dies, there's like so many.
No, it's implied that all those little Vivis are newer Black Mages that he had somehow also figured out before his death. That he had figured out how to extend the Black Mage's lifespan because the genomes were there. Genomes were purposely put with the Black Mage village because they're just drones. They were there to learn like the Black Mages did, become their own sentient type person. Just look at the dialogue. This is also worth noting Final Fantasy IX was the first actual Final Fantasy we got translated properly, with nuance and subtleties. Then they went back, what I was talking about in the DS review, and they retranslated every one of the games. And they were building up to the remake on DS, which would have been 5 and 6, which we didn't get because probably some inside politics that we don't know about. It wasn't no more. It was probably something to do with rights.
Yeah, likely.
And I hate this trick that Kuja does. After you beat him, he can literally one-shot you. It's an in-lore trick, okay? It's
Hold that thought. Keep going, but I'm gonna get some more.
It's the same trick that Beatrix does, and I hate it. This is interesting that his big move that Zidane has is called Grand Lethal. And when he does his trance mode, he basically becomes what his Angel of Death form should have been. Paralleling to what Kuja becomes. A fun fact, when you look at when Kuja transforms, he shows he looks very similar to Zidane's trance state. Because he's showing what his genome form truly unlocked. Basically what a trance is, it just unlocks all your potential. Yes, it's the power of trance. Get drunk on it and do your thing that I like what you do. Because I'm glad you killed all the Terrians on this planet because they needed to go.
Alright,
Oh, and he's the only person in the game that can cast Ultima.
Oh darn. I need that special ingot to make better claws.
That's another interesting fact of Kuja's abilities, on his mage abilities. He's the only one that can cast Ultima in this setting. Now you can learn the spell to close up to Ultima, but you never get Ultima. And Ultima's always been one of the biggest weapons in the thing.
Ultima is so sick.
And Kuja only has access to it because he's a very powerful genome mage that was created by Garland. And I want you to notice something. Kuja's a freaking mage. Mages are freaking powerful. Zidane is literally a tank. He's quick, agile, and just, has physical abilities. He can actually not do magical attacks unless he's in trance mode. And even then, they're just like blasts of energy. They're not exactly, I can create a fireball spell. So as far as power-wise work, they're polar opposites as well. And where did he acquire the souls to be able to get in that boosted power of trance? All the people he killed on Gaia in that ship. He absorbed most of their souls, purposely went down there to fight Zidane and them because he knew it would push his potential to the max, and BAM! Unlock trance. He even has the soul of Queen Brahm in him right now. And it's right here that causes Kuja to have a complete meltdown. How about I make you pillage from my castle? Drag your castle. Basically, it's gonna do that, but what Garland says here kind of causes Kuja to have his actual meltdown and go full destructo mode. Calls him a defect, could last forever. Basically saying right here, you're gonna die soon, Kuja, because the Dawn's more powerful than you. I built you that way. I put a limiter on your life, so you'll be dead soon. Nice job powering up your brother. And basically saying, oh, by the way, when you die, you won't have left anything behind, no legacy behind. And basically this breaks him. And Garland doesn't answer him. And basically says, you're nothing but a mortal. You don't have eternal life. Ah!
Nope.
That's actually how it's literally built in lore and in story. The reason why he blows up the freaking planet is because he gets pissed. And basically wanted to take Terran with him. Which, by all rights, I'm fine with.
Okay, I'm gonna wait 3 days.
He, at one point, compares himself to the black mages that he himself so hates. Thank you, Kuja, for doing my favorite part in the game. Basically blasting Ultima everywhere. Bye, Terrans. Yeah, probably every one of those little pod things holds hundreds and hundreds of them that are like cryogenic sleep. It's also worth noting that Final Fantasy IX pushed the PlayStation 1 to its limit that it can actually break your PlayStation. Because the polygons.
Huh, a cute little puny as a pet.
Yep. That's basically what Kuja did. He just killed all the people, the races that would take other planets and absorb them. Thank you, Kuja. I really appreciate that. You did the entire galaxy a massive favor when you did that. Hey, Beat.
Alright, now I gotta go back to the Kurakin Island.
And right there is the Invincible, the strongest ship in the game that we only get to play in Disc 4.
The Invincible's fun.
It's also worth noting that Zidane, when he has mental breakdown, that was basically his soul being sucked out and destroyed by Garland. So basically you could almost say he became a notebook. Oh, that Garnet and them basically reconstructed him to a degree because of the bonds and stuff he has with them during that one scene way back ago, which I kind of skipped over to the stream because I didn't feel like it. Because I finally got to it, but yeah.
in Wellspring.
Do not eat the eyeball! Quilla, or Snake as I called him. I don't know how you survived the explosion of Kreia to this day. You're an optional character that you can get at that time. You're supposed to actually literally get him when you go to the through the mines to get to the Lost Continent. That's when you're officially in. But you can optionally get him early, which is a big help because then you can fill up the blue mage bar really quicker. Hey, Hollow. Okay, I gotta explain the Mikoto situation right here. Basically, she was another genome created by Garland to replace Zidane, who at this point was missing, MIA, because Garland had no clue what happened to him because Kuja threw him on Gaia. So he created her as a backup to replace him, Zidane, so in case she was ever to get more powerful than Zidane, which is currently not possible because she ain't ever trained a damn day in her life, Zidane would literally die the same way Kuja is right now. If not, he could just die naturally of old age. Oh, it's also worth noting, being given a name is a kind of the thing you should need if you're a genome, because if you're given a name, you have your own sense of identity, which is a good thing, because otherwise you're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So by having a name means you're basically your own individual in the genome setting. It's also worth noting every time they look at that blue light that's down there, it hurts their head. So even being on that planet is painful for Zidane. Bye, planet that Kuja completely obliterated. Thank you. You exterminated this planet by yourself. No glassing, nope, just your own powers exterminated the planet. Thanks. Like that game was 0. Yep. And thanks to that, we have problems. Which I know people really didn't get this part, but I could actually explain this part pretty easy too. Which is coming up. Because I remember this before, I remember something like, what is this part? And even I didn't understand it until years later when I looked up the lore, which was in the Ultimanium, that was translated, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Even though they kind of say it, but it's very vague how they put it. Oh yeah, he got off that planet. He kind of just went to he basically probably tore a dimension portal and just went somewhere else. To the crystal, heart of the crystal. Also, it's worth noting, every Final Fantasy's logo gives away, some form of way, the ending. Final Fantasy 15, the logo at it is Luna's sleeping, but when you beat the game, Noctis pulls up with him overthrown on the throne. This one, Final Fantasy 9, has the crystal, which by the side the crystal comes back. Now the crystal is like one of the things in the ending. I think 10s was Yuna on one side and Sin on the other. You know what I mean? Symbolizing they're gonna face each other. 8, I can't remember the logo of 8 off the bat of my head, but 7's was the Meteor's ending. 6, I think, had Terra on it. The girl Terra, because of her big plot armor.
Yes, it was Terra. I remember.
5, I can't remember, because I can't remember the logo. 4 had Kane, but this is before they gave away. Kane's was like the big... This is on one of the other logos. I don't know if it's anything, but one of the logos has Kane on it, and Kane's the big player in that game of 4 being the betrayer and all that stuff. 3 has the Cloud effect, the Woman of the Cloud, which is stupid. I will just say that. It's from Final Fantasy 3. 2 and 1, it's just the Hero of Light, which is basically D&D, and 2 is Emperor Metellus, who... Wow. That's all I gotta say. Look at that lord. Final boss. If you kind of notice that there's a consistency here on how they kind of give away the endings to a degree on the logo of the game. I just kind of pointed that out. Libra, I wasn't joking when I said I knew most of the Final Fantasy series.
Yeah, I know you extensively know it. I'm gonna be happy I get to play the other old Final Fantasies because sadly the only ones I got to play were 7, which by the way I couldn't finish because I was confused on where to go on the PlayStation 1.
By the way, this right here,
the remaster.
This here, all this clouds. Zidane first words, "What's up with all the clouds?" And he goes, "They are like, that's not clouds. We're at like low altitude. All that's mist." And if you don't know what mist is, mist are the souls of dead people. So the mist is covering the
dead
entire...
people flowing around.
No. What's bad is it's covering the entirety of the planet.
Yep.
That's a lot of dead people that the lava tree was keeping in check, and it went out of control, and blah 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 blah. You have that unleashed. Hi, Bull Run. Currently, why I'm so tired is I'm trying to make the freaking mark, and if it can be met today, I'll be forced to play DDD. And then you will hear my true rant on Nomura. And of course, it's Vivi who figures out it's the mist. And that it used to only... Here's the more messed up part about the mist. The mist isn't just dead souls. It's the reason why Alexandra and, like, Lemlem are on the high ground, up in the mountains, is because at one point, when they were on the below ground, they were always fighting with, like, Bermesia and all of them. Because what the mist does is it constantly agitates you. It makes all your negative emotions just run high. It's why in Bermesia, if you go there, in Clara, they're all Spartan-like. They have, like, Spartan military mentality. And then you go up there, they're less passive. So, yeah, the mist isn't exactly a good thing to have covering this continent. Long-term effects, not good. See here. And it's like, what are you planning now? Why is Mist covering it? Because only one person would do this shit, because it would be Kuja. Because he just found out he's on a ticking clock. Oh, I love the fact that we no longer have to transition to save to disc 4, which was annoying because that's what would pop up right about now. Nice job on the remake of just smoothly transitioning.
On the remaster, you don't have to switch discs, which is
I know,
great.
but it's if for someone who's played it multiple times, it's a bit of a jar effect because I'm like, wait, I would, you know what I mean?
I remember because I still have the games on PlayStation Classic. It still says, "Oh, you gotta switch disc," but you don't have to get a disc.
I have the physical copy of 9, Black Label, the original copy, and I'm never getting rid of that damn game. I have too many memories of that stupid that thing. I've often said if there's one thing I would save out if my house was on fire, it'd be that game next to my family portrait, family photo. That's it. If I could take one personal possession that wasn't family related, it'd be that. I mean, people go, well, there's many others like it's that. Every time I've moved, I've made sure that thing was in the safest place possible so it wouldn't get lost in traveling.
Let me guess, well, you're gonna bury it with you if you ever pass on.
No, not really. It's just, I hold it for, it's a lot of sentimental value. Black Mage number 33. Now, if they don't exactly address themselves as 33, but they kind of do, but by saying Black Mage, and they say it, see, the Black Mage is deviating before that thing. right now they've already gone through their own characterization and become their own individuals. The Genomes have not. They are literally straight off the assembly line like the original Black Mages were in the beginning of the game. Oh, by the way, it's funny that they name that Chocobo, Bobby Corwin. Apparently there was a winner in Japan, and the winner was, if you won this contest, you get your name put in here. And so the winner of the thing was called Bobby Corwin. So he became a Chocobo. That's the origin behind the name. Of why that Chocobo is called that. And I'm not joking. That's actually was a thing back in, was it 2000 when this game came out? Yeah. That is hilarious. Why don't you just call him by his first name? Nope, the kid won the prize, so that's why he gets it. Honestly, money is the root of all evil, guy. Like, you don't want to know what money is. If you could go without life without money and Genome, that'd be a great thing. All money does is cause massive problems for everybody in real life. That's also another messed up thing. The water in Bramble is always still, and they go, well, water here flows like the flow of time. They didn't age. Is there any other Final Fantasy anybody's wanting to know the lore about? Because I could literally lore dive right here on almost any of them. I could probably even explain the problems in Final Fantasy VIII. Even though 8's the one I've least played.
For lore for now.
Well, this is 9. I'm only talking about 9. And this is just stuff that they're expositioning right now. If I was to go back to the beginning of the game, I would lose my voice just with the first hour into the game. Because there's that much back lore. And current lore. And stuff currently going on. Yeah, go find Sid, who has the 6th Fleet Army on standby that we find down at sea. Yep, Mikoto even says it right there. He destroyed an entire world by himself. Yeah, haven't seen another villain do that yet on that scale. Okay, wiping out civilization, Aiden, that's one thing. The planet's still there. An entire planet? That's a feat. Kefka set the world aflame and wiped out probably like 80% of humanity. That's still a feat, but blowing up a planet with lots of people on it still that were in cryostasis, that's a lot thing. I still ain't seen some villain top that in the FF series. Maybe in 16 they will. I don't know. But I won't be playing 16. Final Fantasy 15 burned me pretty bad. Shameless plug, go check out the behind the scenes thing that I did and all the other stuff. And the brothers part. Oh, the brothers. I'm gonna get bad flashbacks thinking about that. Yeah, I know. That's just a Monday lunch for thing. But can a single person do that with just their own abilities? Normally it takes like weaponry and stuff. I'm just saying for most, in the Final Fantasy verse, not many people have pulled that trick off. Yeah, 40k, everyone died. 40k is literally like the worst place you could ever be sent. But yeah, the beat's like, that's just a, yeah, it's a high level site can do that too. They can even tell yep, I knew it. 40k would have some way to do that. It's that would make sense, Pete. Yeah, psychers are really powerful. Since I played this one, yep. Not surprising someone could do that trick. I don't even want to mention the fact that if you can teleport a planet, that's even more messed up because that messes up the gravitational field and stuff. That'd be really, really bad. Alright. Now I gotta get to the one boss that I know blew up somebody's PlayStation. Well, didn't blow it up, it fried it. Because it pushed the engine on the original PlayStation so bad. Final Fantasy IX did.
Oh man.
Which is coming up right here. It was this boss here that did it to him. Which to this day I laugh at. As much as I laugh at the fact that one of my friend's Xboxes literally exploded. Because he was an idiot playing Halo 2 for several days, not giving it a break. That's a lot of silver dragons.
Woo. Halo.
Oh, wait. And there's the fleet that was missing earlier that Sid brought up way in the game. Sid has a little thing for airships. And considering right then there's mist covering the entire planet, they can use them. I just mentioned this Sid's my favorite Sid of them all. And 9, because Sid's freaking awesome. Hiya, Beatrix, the one boss I actually hated in this game, but if you steal stuff from her, she gives you really good loot. We all know because you're worried about the captain. That's one I love the fact that Steiner even acknowledges there's a relationship between Dagger and Zidane at that point. Which, if you know how Steiner's character arc, that's a big thing for him too. Because he didn't want nobody touching the princess at the beginning of the game. It was this boss that did it to him. This boss here, when it kills, it has this really big polygon effect, and it fried his PlayStation because of it. That's hilarious. That's how hard the graphics were pushing the original PlayStation at the time. And then you plop it into PlayStation 2 and it doesn't bother it. For there have been several games that were originally going to be on PlayStation 2 that were still remained on a PlayStation, the original console that they were designed for, and have almost broke them. Square Enix does have that track record. A lot. Final Fantasy IX, I know that did that too. Final Fantasy 12 did that to somebody. I don't know if 13 did it. Or 14 or 11. Did it to anybody in the PS3 era. Something did.
I don't count Final Fantasy 11 as a Final Fantasy. That's online only.
No, but what killed their people's consoles? Square Enix has a track record of somehow managed to push your consoles to the point you break it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that shit, yeah.
This game's one of them.
Well, thank goodness we don't have to worry about that anymore.
No, but the funnier thing is the fact that it does that, and the one that usually the part that would do it on is this boss here that I'm fighting. Libra.
Oh man.
If you see it, if you pull it on YouTube, man, it's this boss, and it's because of the backgrounds and the boss itself,
The background.
and when the
Yeah.
boss dies, the explosion animation did it to people's consoles, which is funny. But it's also worth noting, back in 1999 or 2000s, consoles weren't cheap.
Yeah, they were cheaply made.
No, they weren't cheap to buy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, people could look, this, no. Even games didn't have a standard price tag back in the 90s. There was no $60 standard price tag. It was anything. I remember a game
It was all over the fucking place. I remember
a Super
games
Nintendo.
were very, very, very expensive in Canada, especially the Super Nintendo games. Like you thought the prices now were ridiculous? No. Back then it was insane.
There were some games that went up to $120 in U.S. currency.
Yep.
For Super Nintendo. I don't know how much that is in Libya's currency. That's a game. That's a Super Nintendo game.
No, that was the exact same price because the Canadian economy back then was the same as the U.S. in the 90s.
Okay, so like I said, I don't know how your economy works, but I remember that. So I remember when you got a game, you had damn well better play that thing again and again and again and again and again, because you ain't getting none of them. That's why Blockbuster was a good thing, because you could rent games from there. You know, a week spending $25, not having to spend the enormous amount of price. Yeah, we didn't get the staple tag for actual games until PlayStation 2 era, the 360 era. That's when the standard price tag became a thing. So when people are bitching about the $120 price tag of the Game Pass, I kind of laugh. I'm like, dude, you have no idea how bad it was before.
I think we're kind of, I kind of think we're sort of repeating history again, although companies are getting more greedy and you could potentially spend way more than over $120 if you want to think about it.
But think of this, like $120 for a Super Nintendo cartridge. Those things are durable as heck, but you can kind of laugh nowadays how they're made.
All I'm going to say is thank you, PC and the Xbox, for allowing us to emulate it without spending so much money on them now.
And let's not even forget the fact that the cartridges degrade.
Yes, they do, sadly.
Or you could drop it and possibly break the little part that you inject. So there goes $120. I hope you have a receipt. That's back when lifetime warranties were probably useful too. Nowadays we laugh at the warranty thing. But yeah, there was a time when they were useful.
I don't know why when my EB Games was open they kept asking for, oh, do you want to put a warranty on this? Do you want to put a
That
warranty
was back
on
during
this?
the day when games were breaking. Remember? Like the PS2, you could actually get one that.
No, they still did it today.
Now they
before
do it.
even
It's
went
stupid to do it now. That's one of the things I kind of just shrug my head. I'm like, why are you still doing that now? We don't need that. We don't have that, problem as bad as it was during the 90s and early.
But I'm trying to remember what PS3 game is. It was still fucked up, and it somehow worked in my PS3.
Yeah.
I did not put a warranty on that.
The
And
only
it
way.
still worked.
Now,
It
don't
would have
do-
to be severely raped and wrecked for it to not work. Like it would
Oh
have
God,
to be
yes.
cut
To do
into
it to a Blu-ray disc, you have to do some pretty bodily harm to that thing.
Yeah,
Like-
if you accidentally dropped it, and it would play.
I remember getting Metal Gear Solid 4, and I dropped the disc, and I was like, "Oh crap, it's not gonna play." I wiped it like I usually would. I played it perfectly. I was like, "Huh?" Because I was used
It's
to like.
because Blu-ray has multi-layer protection, and plus it's
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's still. I'm just saying, it's nice to know you didn't have to worry about the that problem. Oh, it's also worth noting 360s could occasionally eat your disc.
Thankfully I never had that problem, but I had the red ring of deaths and all that stuff.
Oh, one ate my disc. Enchanted Arms was the game.
Oh,
I bought
man.
I bought it that day for $60 price tag new. Luckily, I had the warranty thing on it, and luckily I was friends with the clerk. This is what saved my ass. I was friends with the clerk, and I would always trade in games constantly because that's back when I had a lot of time. Stream was not a thing, so I'd play them 100% them. Trophies came thing. So he knew I was like really reliable. Always, when I would bring a game in, it was always in good condition. You know what I mean? Like I was one of those few people that like if I bought the game that week and like beat it, it's still in prime condition. Like no case damage, no nothing. You just have that stupid sticker they stuck on there. But yeah, so I come in there. I'm like, I think my PlayStation ate this, and he goes, "Oh, give me that. Here." It just gave me a new copy, one right there. Like the next day.
Nice.
That was only because of good rep and stuff, and the fact they could do that game because that game wasn't selling that well. Normally, the warranty I had on that wouldn't have covered that problem. You know, the disc eating.
That's insane.
And that was only because my 360 fell over. It went and destroyed the game. So I can laugh at a lot of things nowadays. Of course, that was probably because of China. Cheap made products. Okay, we can.
Ultimate trophies. I have to scroll down to see them. I see.
Oh, it's also worth noting
got...
this level here that we're in, the world, this thing. All the bosses here are the bosses that were basically the 4 guardians that you heard about back in Disc. That you fought here. You get to fight the ones that you didn't get to see. You always saw cutscenes.
I do not have that much percentage for Final Fantasy IX. I really don't.
What? I know I have a high percentage weight to thing, but
Arcane Affleck Queen beat the Nero Brothers shuffling game.
Ooh! That's the card game, and the card game in this game is unbalanced.
I hate the card games.
I'll tell you one thing. The card game in 8 was better designed than this. And that's kind of sad. Okay, remember the PS1 shenanigans, like put your PS1 upside down to run games? Oh, yes. Do you remember the Metal Gear Solid, original Metal Gear Solid trick that Kojima pulled on you? Where you thought you might have fried your PlayStation? Curse, you could...
That.
I do. I thought my PlayStation broke when I played Metal Gear Solid for the first time. And Psycho Mantis pulled that trick on me.
You know, another mind trick was when they said, remember Raiden was naked, and then after he got released, Colonel says, turn the game console off. I'm like, I have to turn it off? That really fucked me over. I'm like, wow, they really did that.
But yeah,
it's just a game.
That was one of the themes, and I don't want to lecture on about that game and then, but the fourth wall shenanigans that Psycho Mantis pulled on you were not funny. Like, put the controller into the port B. The second port.
The change the controllers. Oh, I remember that.
Oh, I'm going to read your memory card and possibly corrupt your files. Oh yeah, that's another thing. They're expensive as hell back in the day, memory cards. Boy, you better hold on to that 12-slot data card. It's actually funny. They're not even a megabyte. They're like kilobytes. This is what I laugh at. A 64 megabyte PS2, you know what I mean? Memory card is huge. That's laughable nowadays on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like a freaking maybe a YouTube video you download off of ripped copy is maybe this. The size of this memory card, but this memory card holds I don't know how much game data. Don't get me started on the ones that actually took up a whole megabyte. Or 1,000 gigabytes. I hated those. Oh yeah, that was also before you had microtransactions were a thing in sports games. I remember that. You used to be able to play a sports game.
Oh yeah, that's new, the disc version. Got that. Oh, was it fucking up the trunk here?
Yeah, that gives you basically AP points. Oh, another thing that's shitty about the that they did in FF9, the guidebook for this thing is unreliable as hell. I have my original one that I have, but it's still unreliable because it gives you some misinformation. Thank you, Brandy Games, and wanting to create that online service thing that you needed the internet for, and the stupid dial-up. Oh, I will never be good. Nobody. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced the pain of the dial-up noise on my chat. Oh.
Dial-up. We had to deal with dial-up.
Do you remember the screech? Do you remember the screech?
Yes.
That screech.
I remember everything.
It was like it's like nails on chalkboard.
Yep.
Nails on chalkboard. Those who are watching, we're still trying to reach the 100 mark. So you can literally hear me rant about the Kingdom Hearts series on how it's start to finish. This is when we get to the theories that in this game where memories aren't exactly defined to one person. They can be experienced by everybody. I'm not even going to go into the fact of the, what was it, the one Final Fantasy I hated, which was 8 final boss. In order to use the mechanics, they lock out everything, so you're forced to go find all the optional bosses to unlock the save ability and the item ability and the attack ability. Wait, you were given an attack, but you couldn't use anything else. That was one of the gimmicks of that. Yeah, shenanigans of the New Guard. What's some of the mind messeries that they did to you back in the PS1 and them gays? Oh yes,
Earthbound?
Earthbound. Remember the final boss where it puts your player name in?
I never played it, but I saw other people play it. I don't know what.
That was a flip back in the day. I remember I played it like a few years ago for the first time, and I remember I was like, what? They programmed it to do that back in the day? Because I didn't own a Super Nintendo. I had a PlayStation and them and a Sega Genesis. Yes, Sega Legendary, the first system my family owned was a Sega Genesis. Good old Mortal Kombat that my brother crushed me on. And the 7-Up game, which was really bad.
You know what? I'll play Dark Souls 2.
Isn't that considered the black sheep of the Dark Souls games?
Yeah, I'm playing Black Sheep. I mean, I still like it.
Well, I was playing the Birth by Sleep earlier, and that's considered the black sheep of the Kingdom Hearts series, so ain't one to talk.
I just want to take a break from Atelier.
You want to be punished?
No, it's just I gotten really good at the Dark Souls games.
Yeah, it's...
Stop asking me to get PlayStation Plus. Fuck you. I hate when they do that. Oh, please get PlayStation Plus. How about now?
It's screw you, give me money.
Oh yeah, right. I picked a mage build for this too.
Ooh. Pyromancer?
Mage. Actually, I can do both. I can do both actually.
I think it's Pyro ability that you can break the game. Was that the first? Was that the first Dark Souls that the Pyromancer was able to do that?
Yes.
Oh, pro tip for anybody that plays Dragon Age Origins: a mage will break the game, but you need to do multiple playthroughs in order to pull that trick off.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I'm in the area where there's guys that can inflict poison stats on you. I'm in this area. I remember where I am. I hated this area. Because it doesn't matter if you're an overpowered mage. If they inflict poison stats, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're dead.
And I'm in hollow mode, so my HP is actually halved right now. Spock, what? Oh, you went out.
I think your cat's gonna have to start becoming a meme. Anytime Spock's mentioned in this, someone needs to put a cat emoji.
Hey, alright, get going, go see everybody. Bye. Actually, I'm in a good spot, so I'll be. Oh shit! How dare you?
What happened?
Oh, I was gonna go, but friggin' enemies came in here and I'm like, hi, and it's like, oh, I have to deal with you because there's no pause button in Dark Souls games.
Yeah, you don't get that luxury.
Well, I'm safe for now, so I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah, the jewel thing. That wasn't exactly smart either. There's the Wind Guardian. Or Tiamat. Nice. But yeah, the PlayStation 1 shenanigans were a pretty big thing for a while. Oh, that's right. She blasts the Aeon twice. That's why it didn't have the stone animation. Oh wait, did I just steal the blood sword? Ah, crap! I could have stole good gear from these people. I've just been too focused on beating the game. Oh well, I can come right back there. Also, a funny way to know if you've ever won a battle, your health bar screen will disappear. Oh crud, it has that ability. I hate that ability. That's like the banish ability. Ugh.
Alright, let's give this a try here.
Oh, you're back?
I had a little snack.
Ugh.
Okay, just gotta remember the menu. Okay, touchpad's the menu.
I haven't refreshed my thing, so I haven't checked to see if we've made the mark, and I'm too scared too. Because I'll have a meltdown during the middle of this boss.
Oh shit,
Oh wait,
forgot the
can't steal
controls.
anything, which means there's nothing left to steal.
Ow.
And you did. Super dead.
Oh yeah, I remember now. There was a boss I was trying to kill, and I never got to kill him yet.
Which boss?
This thing that keeps summoning undead things until I kill it.
Ah, that's the one I was wondering where it was. The blood sword. That's what it lowers your what's his face, but yep, remember that now. And the feathered shoes. What were they given? I like the feathered boots. The feathered shoes. Where is the freaking Moogle at? Or the save point? This is actually getting annoying. I'm not slogging all the way back.
Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Shit. I went the wrong way.
If anybody ever asked me to, probably whenever I make the next art, I could do stream to start to finish and just literally explain everything on the lore. Oh,
yeah,
Bull
I
Run!
have to.
Bull Run. John is sleeping. He has spent over 10 hours streaming, probably.
Yeah, he's MIA right now.
I'm currently conscious because I'm trying to break the mark, so that's why I'm not MIA. So, Bull Run, sorry about that. Ugh. He's not on Twitch or here. Unfortunately, also, he was doing Twitch today because YouTube decided to be an ass to him. Don't know why, but hey! If he could get back, he'll try to finish up the, what was it? Libra. Libra, help me. I've been doing all day. What was it called?
Oh, his Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man, thank you! Question answered. I'm not trying to sound like, you know what I mean, drag you in there, Libra. I just literally forgot.
No, I remember now.
Yeah, because you were there when he said it, and I'm like, what was it? What? Because you saw Zeus get killed.
Mm-hmm.
And you were cheering very maniacally. About as maniacally as I was when I got to kill Emily in that game, which was great.
Well, Zeus was such a dickhead, so I'm like, yeah.
You know what's funny? When I watched the making of that, the woman even said I was enjoying playing that kind of person. I'm like, I can see that.
Alright, no, I'm gonna sadly have to run past all these enemies. Let's see if I can do this, because I really want to kill that boss.
By the way, poor Chad, unless you don't know, no offense, for those who've only played 15, elixirs used to be rare. This is one of the games. You don't use your elixirs at all until like the final boss.
Oh, fucking whip.
Would you not agree, Libra, if you've played and beat Final Fantasy IV? You do not use elixirs unless till the final boss.
You don't use elixirs unless it's an extreme circumstance. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you're given like in the entirety of the game maybe 20 of those most of the time. And in Final Fantasy 15 you can just go and buy them. Nice job taking away the threat of the usefulness and possibly the threat of not having an elixir.
Wow, what a bunch of fucking dicks. They prevented me from going to in this mist to see the boss. What a bunch of dicks.
Please, where's the save point already?
This is the one thing I hate about Dark Souls.
It's a goat. It's a thing with a goat's head. The Minotaur. The Minotaurs that were disturbing John on his stream. It's come to Final Fantasy IX to bug me. Why? What did I do? I haven't touched a God of War game. Oh no, not death. I hate death. Death is like the worst curse ever in this game.
Prisoner's waste cloth.
And of course it would go after the mage. Don't use the Phoenix pins because the Phoenix pins are useful. Where the hell is my Phoenix Downs? Ah. No. Crap.
Actually, do I have the gems? Yes, I do. Good.
No, death. Don't work.
I'm not using my Estus flask.
Whew. Death didn't work. Death is trying to come for me.
Ouch. Yeah, well, guess what? You're dead, skeleton. Curious to see what Troll Deck Memphis is this time.
Oh.
Yeah, this game isn't bad. Like, it's still pretty good Dark Souls.
I thought you had played that game.
I did, I beat it on the PS3. I'm playing it again on PS4.
Oh, I was about to say, what, Libra?
I think sometimes... Oh, fuck. You
Yep.
got me.
That's how much of a dick the Terrans were. They did that.
I think sometimes the Phantom can get too cruel on certain games. It's like, it's not bad. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, that planet was basically the Borg. Yep, we're dying. Let's assimilate you straight to our culture and absorb your planet.
Backstab. Nice.
Oh yeah, and there's the Catch the Frog game. You don't want to do that either because that'll make Huan weaker. Oh, today's gonna be a long day. Where is the save point? That's another thing old Final Fantasy games had. They took forever to find a save point.
Good, I can run by these assholes now. I don't have to worry about them interrupting me while entering the fog. Fuck off!
Sorry about that. Blue screened twice in one moment because I accidentally didn't hit the wrong button for not saving. Oh. May or may not appear later, but let's just say shoutouts to thank you popping by. Thank you Aiden Heist Gaming Channel, thank you Sega Lover, thank you Dustin Staples, thank you Aiden Hayes, thank you Beat for popping in, thank you Hollow, thank you Bull Run for popping in. I am going to stop for a while because I am basically doing non-stop all day. Thank you for helping me on the road to 100. So, I'll see you all later today, probably. Till then, see y'all. Oh.